Journey after CAT 2020. So, this is a story of Mahesh, Neeraj, and Pratik and their journey after writing the CAT 2020 paper. So, they all met at a coaching institute which was preparing them for CAT 2020, and this is their path that they followed after writing the CAT 2020 paper. This story should also give you an idea as to what path you will follow after your CAT 2020. So before knowing their story, let us first know them. So who they are. Mahesh is an electronics engineer. He has a work experience of 2.5 years with Accenture. He is a repeater for CAT. He is good with Cons and LRTI. Now here comes your Neeraj. Neeraj is a BMM graduate. He has taken 1 year of drop for preparing for CAT 2020. So after his graduation, he took a drop. He is a repeater for CAT. He is good with verbal section. And the last candidate comes here is your Pratik. Pratik is a BMS graduate. He is still in the final year of graduation. This is his first attempt for CAT, so he is a fresher for CAT. What is his peculiarity? He can solve similar questions but can't solve question he is looking for the first time. So if he had seen that question before earlier with respect to a chapter, with respect to a topic, then he can solve that question. But if he sees a new question, he cannot attempt that. Now this is their story after writing CAT 2020. So let's see their journey after CAT 2020. So after writing CAT 2020 on 29th of November in different slots, they analyzed their marks, and depending upon that, they were scoring certain percentile. So Mahesh figured that he is scoring 99.9 percentile, whereas Pratik is scoring 83 percentile and Neeraj is scoring 92 percentile. Now after getting their marks, after getting their percentile, their real journey begins. Now this is the road ahead for each one of them after getting their percentile. The road for them is different because the percentile scored by them is different. So our topper, Mahesh, who has scored 99 percentile, what is the road for him? He will prepare for now GDPI, that is group discussions and personal interview. Because he knows that he has scored 99 percentile and definitely he is getting called from good colleges. And now the process by which he will get the final admission, that will be decided by group discussions and personal interview. How will he prepare for that? Well, we'll see that in the next part of the story. Let's talk about the second top, Neeraj, who has scored 92 percentile. What is a path for him? He is looking to write all the non-CAT exam, that is your NMAT, SNAP, IFT, XAT, MyCAT, MHCET, CMAT and all those exams. So how will he prepare himself from this November? So November 29th he wrote his CAT. After that, the next exam, the last exam that he'll write as a non-CAT exam will be Maharashtra CET, which will be in March. So he has 3 months with him. And the pattern of this non-CAT exam is completely different from the CAT, which students don't realize. How will he prepare for that now? We'll see it in the next part of the video as to his preparation for non-CAT exam. And then comes Pratik. So what is Pratik doing now? Pratik thought of preparing himself for next year CAT 2021. But there is a warning here which is being given to the Pratik before he goes to CAT 2021. Why are we giving Pratik warning? Because we know Pratik. Pratik can solve similar question but can't solve question he's looking for the first time. And in CAT you will be looking all the questions for the first time. So it is not like you get repeated questions in CAT. That's why it's a warning for him. But it is quite achievable. He will have to change the way he thinks. He will have to change the way he prepared for this entrance exam. And definitely he can go ahead with CAT 2021. So this is their road. Each one of them now goes through a different road. Their journey is different. Let's live their journey and understand as to what did they go through. So let us first start by understanding the journey of a 99 percentiler Mahesh. Now Mahesh knows that he is going to get the call from various colleges, so he is preparing himself for various topic that he can get in a GD. Now how can you get the topic in a GD? From current affairs, from something that has happened in the past. It can be an abstract topic as well. It can be a topic related to sports. It can be anything. So he has picked a few topics like farmer protest for MSP, alternatives to plastic, election versus social media. Google is a search monopoly regulating OTT platform like Netflix and Prime. That is again in news where the censor board wants to regulate the OTT platform. COVID, the second wave. Mental health, tackling stress and depression. India versus China. India, the superpower, quite a favorite topic which is going on since years. Comparative exam and recruitment cycle, and an abstract topic like Pink. Now, why is he doing that? Why is he preparing himself so much for a GD? What is the importance of that? Now, imagine a situation. There are 10 students, all the 10 of them have scored 99 percentile and they are being called at IIM. All the 10 will sit in a GD, but only one of them will get selected. Imagine the quality of entry that you will have to come up with in a GD, and you just cannot think about the situation on the spot. You have to prepare yourself for that. You need to have the content, you need to have the right pitch for that as well. You are not going to get 2 minutes to speak on this. You will hardly get one entry of 30 seconds. So you will make 2 to 3 entry, which means 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes is what you are speaking, and you have to get selected in that. That is where it's a challenge. Now, there is no set platform to prepare for GD. You just see professors coming and giving you data. But here at Storyboard, we had prepared an animated series. So it's a web series which is called as Group Discussion, where we give you a scenario, like say it's an admission process at say Sydenham or say JBIMS or say IIM or say IMT Ghaziabad or say placement process in some college. Then we give you a situation as to various students are coming there. We tell you their background and we show you how the GD is happening. How are they coming up with the entry? And in the end, who amongst them is getting selected? So you get a complete idea because you are seeing a picture here right now. How are the candidates coming? How are they giving the entry? And on what basis are they getting the points? Are they getting selected? So do watch the web series of Group Discussion. This will go for 3 months, December, January, February and till March of first week, so that till April, May, any of the GD that you are giving, you are prepared for that. In case you are wondering how will we think about this, see, there is a skeleton to prepare for a GD. Like, how do you start a GD? There is something called as keyword analysis. There is something called as definition approach. Then how do you come up with the entry in the middle of the GD? So you started the GD, I gave you the approach, I gave you the tools, but how do you come up with the entries in the middle of the GD? So there is something called as pestle analysis. Social, political, economic, legal, technological, environmental, literature, religious point of view to the topic. That's what we teach you. We give you the skeleton, we give you the tools. So then it doesn't matter what topic comes to you. You just have to use your tools, take out the data and speak about that topic. Then we also give you various other tools like VAP analysis, viewpoint of the affected party, how do you conclude a GD, do's and don'ts for a GD, and then so on. How do you get points in a GD? What is leadership skills? How do you portray your leadership skills in a GD? And everything, so that you are perfectly prepared for your group discussion. So if you are someone who is in the journey of Mahesh, who wants to prepare for group discussion, then do follow our group discussion web series. This will give you all the topics as well. Like if in case you are wondering like which topic should I study for, we'll give you all the topics in that web series. So at least prepare for that, and it will give you the approach for GD. Okay, so if you are a Mahesh, group discussion series is for you. Now, after understanding the journey of Mahesh, let us understand the journey of Neeraj. Neeraj, who scored in the range of 90 to 92 percentile. Now, he is preparing himself to write non-CAT exam, which are all this. I think most of you know this. Now, why is he doing that? Because he knows that he is not going to get the call from good IIMs as well as the colleges which are in the range of 95 plus percentile. So it makes sense for him. If he wants to get admission into a decent MBA college, he can write a non-CAT exam and get admission into that college. Okay, so as you know, the exam are of 3 types. National level exam, which is your CAT. Then you have a state level exam, which is Maharashtra CET. Then you have a college level exam, which is NMAT for Narsee Monjay, SNAP for Symbiosis, TIS for Tata Institute of Social Science, and then so on. So that's what he's thinking of writing the different exams right now. So what should be his approach and what will he do to prepare for this exam? Now, don't you think Neeraj, when he prepared himself for the CAT, he's already prepared for all the non-CAT exams, so he don't have to worry much about them? Now I think this is the biggest scam that you had heard in MBA coaching industry. That prepare for CAT exam, you are already prepared for all the non-CAT exam. That is not the case. That is such a big myth that is being thrown onto you. You must have seen someone who is a topper in CMAT, he may not be able to crack CAT. Someone who is a topper in MHCT, he may not be able to crack CAT. Someone who is a topper in NMAT, he does not have any idea of CAT. Why? Because the exams here are different. All the exams that you see here, first of all, they are speed-based exam. Let's just prove this. Number of questions in NMAT 120, time 120 minutes, which means 1 minute per question. Similarly for SNAP, 60 questions 60 minutes. IFT 120 questions 120 minutes, which means again 1 question 1 minute. 100 180. CMAT is the only exam where you have all the time in the world. You have 180 minutes for 100 question. Except for that, all the other exams require speed. Take ZAT out of this. ZAT is an exception. ZAT is nothing but your CAT with decision making. So this is a CAT. Take this thing out, and rest of all the exam are speed based exam except for CMAT, as I told it here. Not only that, they require more of a practice than thinking. So in CAT, what you do is you see the question for the first time. You have to use your logic. You have to come up with something good logic to crack the question, which is not the case with the non-CAT exam. Why? Because you see repetitive question here. You will see that the questions for NMAT are getting repeated. The question for SNAP gets repeated. So for TIS, so for CMAT, so for CET, so for MyCAT. Which means if you practice more, I need someone who is not thinking more, who is practicing more here. The more you practice, the better you will be at this exam, because the questions are repetitive. Their types is repetitive, which is not the case with CAT. So that is where it requires a different level of preparation. You may not believe me, right? How is that exam different? Let me prove that now. So what is actually our syllabus for CAT? Quant has 33% of weightage, verbal ability, which mainly has RCs, reading comprehension, has 33% of weightage, and then you have LRDI, logical reasoning, data interpretation, which will have 33% of weightage. So quants and RCs have what amount of weightage? You can see 66% of weightage in CAT. What weightage will it have in all the non-CAT exam? Take out ZAT from this, 40%. And rest 60% is something that you had not seen till now at all. That is logic, DI, which are calculation based, okay? Not thinking based what you are asked in CAT. They are calculation based DI. Data sufficiency, vocabulary, which will have a lot of words, then grammar and so on. So this 60% syllabus you have not heard of at all. What is that? Have you heard of input output here? That never comes in CAT. Have you heard of decision making, which is just related to all this non-CAT exam? Then there is something called as assumption, conclusion, course of action, argument, assertion and reason. All these things are native to your non-CAT exam. Visual reasoning, again native to all the non-CAT exam. So they have the syllabus of similar to a banking exam, bank PO exam, okay, where they are more of a speed based problem. They require more of a practice. They require more of getting used to such kind of problem. How many problem from R.S. Agarwal book do you see in CAT? None, because they are all speed based problem asked in non-CAT exam, and that is how you will have to prepare yourself separately for them. Even think about GK. There are certain exams asking you for GK. SNAP not this time, but IFT, TIS, CMAT, ZAT, all are asking you for GK. Now how do you prepare for this GK? This is not a UPSC GK so that you prepare everything. The GK is again divided into static and dynamic part. So if you see TIS, you have more of a static GK that is being asked. If you see CMAT, you see more of a dynamic GK that is being asked. So you get more of a factual question in CMAT. That is how you prepare separately for the GK as well. So imagine, if you are targeting one exam, you have to prepare separately for that. That's all I want to say it here. But the question that comes now is, how do you prepare separately for one exam? Where will you get the content for that? So if you tell me you are preparing only for CMAT 2021 and you want the content only for that exam, particular to that exam, repetitive question of that exam, GK related to that exam, that is what we are doing at Storyboard. We don't have any batches which is a merger of CAT and non-CAT. There are separate batches here. So if you are into CAT, you study only difficult question, you study only the syllabus of CAT, you don't even think of non-CAT exam. But if you are in the non-CAT exam, you study syllabus only of that non-CAT exam. There is no concept of merger here. A CAT student and a non-CAT student has to be different. Okay, so in case you are looking for any of the non-CAT exam preparation, to download our storyboard application, let us know which exam are you preparing for and we will help you with the content of that exam. We have a free YouTube live class that is being going on for CMAT 2021. So for that you have to just subscribe to our YouTube channel till the time you write CMAT. We'll give you all the content free on YouTube. That should help you to prepare for this one exam of CMAT. In case you are preparing for any of the exam, rest of the exam, do let us know about your preparation and we'll help you with the content which is only made for that particular exam. Okay, that's where your preparation is channelized in the right direction. We had also made few video on just separate exam for you to understand what is that exam, how many questions are there, what is the pattern that you have, where will you get to study all this question from, and so on. So if you separately prepare for IFT, we have one video only for IFT, an individual exam, to give you every idea about that exam. So after Mahesh and Neeraj, now let us see the journey of Pratik, who scored percentile in the range of 80. What is he doing now? He is thinking of preparing for CAT 2021. But we all know Pratik. Pratik was good with the question that he had seen earlier. If you give him any new question, he is not comfortable with that. And CAT will do exactly that with him. CAT will give him all the new question. Pratik has an ideal mind which is of practice, which is to prepare for the non-CAT exam. But then he has an ambition as well. He wants to get into IIMS. And since he is a fresher, he has a lot of time to give himself for the preparation, to make his mind think in the right direction. So what should Pratik do right now? So if you are someone who is in the place of Pratik, you want to get into IIMS but writing CAT 2021, well, this is what you should do right now. First, you have to prepare yourself for difficult logical puzzles which are asked only in CAT. Then new age data interpretation. Gone are the days of basic DI. They don't ask those basic DI in CAT these days. There is a new age DI. So you need to know first that and prepare for that. Then cons which is being asked in CAT is a logic based con. So you can't just mug up the formula and get the answer in CAT. No, you have to apply the logic there as well. And you have to prepare for reading comprehension. How do you do that? By understanding the RCs from various domains: social, politics, economics, legal, technology, sociology, psychology, literature, science. You take passages from different domain and you prepare for that. That's what we are doing at Storyboard. We'll prepare you for difficult logical puzzles, new age DI, logic based cons, reading comprehension, and this is a batch which is only for CAT. Okay, this is a different batch with different level of preparation. More focus is on developing the right thought process. I am not asking you to mug up any problem. I am not asking you to memorize any formulas. Your mind is getting developed to think in a right direction. When you get a puzzle, when you get a DI, when you see an RC, your mind has to think in a different wavelength, and for that you have to practice for a year. You have to make your mind think in that direction always, so that in the exam also it thinks in that direction. So we have a batch which is starting for CAT 2021. The batches are starting in February. So in case any one of you who is going through the journey of Pratik, you are welcome to download our app, Storyboard app, which the link of which you can see in the description of this video. Do let us know that you are preparing yourself for CAT 2021. We'll give you 1 week of demo classes. We'll explain you the complete syllabus for this, and then you can get the admission and start with your preparation. So to conclude this, all that we would like to say is, the road ahead after CAT 2020 is different for all of you. Some of you are in the position of Mahesh, some of you are Neeraj, some of you are Pratik. It doesn't matter. All three have a same dream and ambition to study in a good MBA college. But it is just that currently, after CAT 2020, the road for each one of them is different because of the marks that they have scored. The journey for each one of them is different. We are here to help you with your journey, to guide you as a mentor in your journey. So if you are preparing for GDPI, let us know for that. We have a web series for that. If you are preparing for non-CAT exam, let us know for that, because we have separate batches only for the non-CAT exam. And if you are preparing for CAT 2021, you have a completely different approach for that. So let us know for that as well, and we'll help you with your preparation. Download Storyboard application and keep learning.